It's Figma time! Hello and welcome to another figure review. Today I'm going to have a look at the Figma 079 Evangelion 2.0 Makinami Mari Illustrious? Whatever. This is another treasure I found in the Ami pre-owned section. Once again, guys, I just encourage you to check that out every now and then. I almost go there every day. And I found Mari, and I also found Asuka, so that review also coming up for the record. Spoilers. And enough of this box. It's a nice box though. I like the design of it. Nice reddish orangey going on. But that's enough about that. Let's have a look at the figure. Okay, so this is interesting. This is wild. This is stuff I haven't seen yet from Figma. Because, like, first of all, you have like this clamp over here. But yeah, before I even get into all the interesting stuff that's going on over here, I want to have a look at the size real quick. She stands at about 14 centimeters to the tippy top of her head, which means she's a little over 5.5 inches tall. But first I want to have a look at stuff that's a little bit more standard, like the anime eyes. Very nice job on it. She does have the glasses, which are attached to her hair. Take the front part of her hair off. There go the glasses. Oh yes, you can tuck it out of there. You can actually take it out if you want to. So I'm just gonna do this part without the glasses right now. I like the glasses. I'm gonna put them back in, but I want to have a better look at her face right there. Anime accurate face style. We got nice mold in the hair. Her little pigtails are soft plastic. There's no articulation on it, but if you heat it up, I guess you can get some movement out of it. Have a little bit of paint bleeding in the blue line over here. So some of this is different, and I don't know why Figma doesn't keep doing that. But for the rest of the figure, I want to have a look at the detail. She is very shiny, but that's accurate, and I like that for her Eva suit. I mean, that should be a little bit more flashy, a little bit more vibrant. The light is reflecting off of it. You got this red gem over here in the chest, which you can replace. We'll get to that once we get to the articulation. Same for the wrist parts over there. You have some other option parts for that going down to the legs. Man, I really like the lines over here. All of it is molded on. It's not just painted on. And it's super clean. I mean, look at this going down over there. And do you see a slip? Because I don't see a slip. Well, joke's on me, there's a slip actually in the back. This is kind of rough over there. And you got some more detail over here, the thighs with the dark lines going down, and to the feet with a little bit of high heels on there. Well, kinda, sorta. And then you got your overlook of the figure. So for the articulation, it's mostly your standard stuff with a little bit of difference here and there. First of all, the hat is on a ball joint, and she has a long neck, which I want to hold on to. I just spoiled it. Her neck moves around. Also, did I say it already? Anyhow, hat goes back and forth. It does rotate. It doesn't really rotate side to side, actually. But yeah, you have neck articulation, as you can tell. It moves in there. And this piece is floaty. Let me take it off real quick. You have the ball pack in there. And it just covers this up with the part of her suit. And then you pack it back in. It doesn't get the greatest motion, but it's so well done actually. I like the idea of just making this floaty piece, covering it up. Her neck does look kind of long though, but hear me out. I think it doesn't look off to me as far as Evangelion goes. They all kind of have that style. They're all very petite with long necks, and the overall anatomy of it is good. As far as the shoulders goes, that's classic Figma. You got the double ball combination. You can rotate that around. You can bring it up. You can bring it forward and back and up and down. Rotate it in the socket over there. Elbow articulation. It is packed in there, so you can rotate it around on it. And of course, it goes up all the way. And the classic Figma fist. You don't have ball pack. You just have a hinge over there, so you can bring that back and forth. And you can rotate it around, but you gotta rotate this entire piece with it. So be aware of that. Gotta hold on to that, but it does go all the way around, and it does not break up the skull because it's, once again, floaty pieces over here and there. That's a very cool idea. We got the chest articulation, which has some very good motion, a lot of room to play around with it, but it does leave some gaps, as you can tell over here. It's not the worst though. I mean, it's still covering up nicely for the most part. Down at the legs, this part over here, the sides over here, are soft plastic, so they do bend out of the way, actually very nicely. It does go up almost 45 degrees, and it does go to the back, it does go forward, And it's really, you have to push it a little bit. It does go off also, but yeah, this is soft. So that's a very cool, once again, cool ideas. I dig it, man. You can also rotate it around here on the ball itself. Then we got the knees. Classic stuff. You got the flat ball joint, goes back. Very nice. It's actually very nicely molded. Once again, you have a little bit of a gap in here, so you can push it up. But it's not too noticeable. I really hate it when they cut out a big piece over here to fly, just so you can bring the legs up all the way. I don't mind it if the legs. That's okay. If you don't have a big hole over there, that's no good. And then the leg goes off again. Let me keep that on. And finally, the foot on the ball, back and forth, and does go side to side. Have to have a little bit of finesse to get it done, but it does work, and we don't have a toe hinge because Figma usually doesn't have toe hinges. Now for the accessories, I mean, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna start off with the good stuff. You have the piloting chair for your EVAs, which even has some articulation, well, articulation movement points for a variety of poses and to get your character in cleanly. And this is fantastic. They really thought of everything. I don't even know. So first of all, it is super nicely done. It has a little bit of assembly required. Assembly requirement, but that's not a big deal. So you can still rotate this around a little bit. Yeah, you know, that's the thing. That's the other thing. There is so much more motion. You have ball joints over here, so you can bring that back and forth, rotate it around over here. Bring that back and forth, rotate it around a little bit. And we have some more ball joints in the seat itself. But this is supposed to go in there. Alright, I'm not going to do that on camera. But this looks fantastic. And you're wondering, yes, you get two bases to connect it in the back and there. Now for the more standard stuff. First and foremost, we have two more faces. One just smiling. A little bit of a arrogant smirk with the blue eyes. And then the bright eyes when she goes into like a frenzied state. Very maniacal looking. We have a different hairstyle which goes forward this time. The other one went out in the back, if you remember correctly. And then we have this tiny piece. I don't want to pick it up, I'm going to lose it. This is for her chest piece. You got the green kind of gem going on. Let me put that back there that I don't lose it. And her other wristbands, which I promised you earlier. You have the red variety, now you have also the green variety, if you want to switch that out. And for hands, you got the open hands, more like folded hands, holding hands, grabbing hands for your piloting chair, and this one, which I don't really know. I put one extra one in there, but yeah, more hands, and for the rest of it, you got your Figma back. We had the bases in and everything, so that's your standard stuff. And let's put everything together now. So here we go. It's a little bit of a mess to put everything in a proper pose, so I'm just gonna move around like that and give you a little bit more of a better look also on the seat. I think I just went over that a little bit too quickly. You have the two bases just connected, and the back of the seat, you just push that out and you have a hole over there for your clamp, so you can hold on to Mary, Marty, whatever you want to call her. I didn't get her in a proper pose because I'm probably not going to use this thing. As cool as it looks, it takes up so much space, and it's, you know, that's one of the sacrifices, even if I have this much of a cool accessory with it. And I do believe it's a cool accessory. I mean, look at all the detail in it. Nice gunmetal, like metallic paint job, very nice purplish metal look. I mean, it's shining, the light's reflecting off of it. The only thing a little bit disruptive is the ball packs, because they are not in the metallic, because you can't really put that kind of paint on an articulation point. So and also the ball packs in the side over here, I think they're a little too long. And just the handles, I mean, look at this detail in it, it's fantastic. So yeah, accessory wise, this is fantastic, and I love that they made this. They went the extra mile to give you an authentic EVA seat for your Marty. And that's going to bring me to the final thoughts. What do I think about this figure? Guys, I gotta be honest here. I don't think I have used the word a lot. I think I've used it once or twice in a review. But one word to describe this is perfection. I know. That's a lot. That's a lot to take in. Word perfection? I am blown away by how much this figure comes with, by how much more they did. With Figma, it's usually standard stuff. I say that a lot because Figma has not changed their formula a lot in the last couple of years, and that's fine. I mean, you don't need to fix it if it's not broken. But with this, let me see, the extra articulation in the neck, the soft plastic in the hip area over here, which makes it even better, and an overall very great look. They use the shiny plastic, they have a very nice and clean paint job, and of course then all the accessories. The seat, the extra hands, the extra faces, which, well, extra face is not so extraordinary, but I mean just extra. The extra effort that went into this, and quite frankly blows me away, and I don't even know why they don't do the neck articulation and whatnot for more figures. I don't, yeah. Recommend it 100% if you can still find her. I do not see a bad thing about this figure. Everything is nice, everything is well done, everything is extra, and yeah, that's gonna do it as usual, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, if you enjoyed this review, hit it up with a like and subscribe to the channel so you can stay tuned for more figure reviews, gameplay stuff, and whatever Mari wants.